My first time. That is a story I need to tell. I have to tell you this, but it happened. So basically this video, my first time, is trending on YouTube. I saw Pewdiepie do this video yesterday. I saw his work video. 1 second. Look what I have here. Look what I have. Look what I have here. It's not your first time on YouTube, is it, boy? No, it's not. So Pewdiepie inspired me to make this video. Why not? Get some views. Right, so there's a list of questions I have here. The first one is my first tweet. I can't remember. I cannot remember. I don't really tweet much. I don't really use Twitter very much at all, so I have no idea. I don't even know my logins to Twitter. First YouTube video. It was my first YouTube video. It's on my channel still. It's Burger King drive-through prank. That video. First person you subscribe to on YouTube. The first person I subscribed to on YouTube was, I think it was Life According to Jimmy. I used to watch a lot of Jimmy Tatro's videos. I used to watch them, his sketches. First Facebook profile picture. Let me put it up. Woo, there it is. I'll put it on the screen somewhere. That is me in Florida. My first time going to Florida. I think that's Discovery Cove. And I was about 17 this picture. Look at me holding a parrot. My skinny little arms. So, you can see my, okay, next question is, do you still talk to your first love? Huh. No, I do not. She broke my heart. She broke it good. Nah, we don't speak. I tried reaching out a few years ago, but she's not interested. We went our separate ways. What was your first alcoholic drink? I can't remember, to be honest. As a kid, I was always getting like little sips of drinks from like people, like little sips, and so honestly I can't remember, to be honest. Probably beer. I'm not really a drinker myself. I don't really drink that much. Might have one beer a week or every 2 weeks. I'm not really a big drinker at all. I don't drink at home. Only on holiday and when I go out. What was your first job? My first job, I can't remember exactly. I worked for my dad on the building site when I was younger, but I can't remember if that was my first job. I remember working at a restaurant as a waiter. I was about 15. It was my weekend job, and I lasted about 4 months there doing Saturdays and Sundays, and I got fired. Well, I wasn't fired, but I was told there was no more shifts for me. So I was carrying 2 plates of salad, and I placed one on the table, and the other one, it tilted, and all the salad went down this lady's back, and she screamed, and it was so, like, I was trying not to laugh. I walked away, I laughed, and I think they saw me, and that was the end of my waiting career. Next question. First car. Right, my first car was my mum's old Ford Orion. It was like a turquoisey green kind of colour, and it was so hot. It had no aircon. It overheated, so I always put the heater on the aircon, on the heater. It was just so hot. It was pretty ugly, but it got me around for years, and I had great fun, great memories in that car. But I'm glad I haven't got it anymore. Who was the first person to text you today? That was probably my friend James. No, did he text me? He called me. We spoke to each other. I called him. Yeah, my brother texted me this morning. Who was the first person you thought of this morning? I thought of myself this morning. Because I got a bad foot, and I thought of myself. These questions are pretty hard and pretty gay. Who was your first teacher? My first teacher, I cannot remember, but I guess she was pretty hot. I don't know, I can't remember, I was so young. Where did you go on your first ride on an aeroplane? I went, when I was very young, I think it was my first holiday, I went to Menorca or Mallorca. Who was your first best friend and do you still talk? That's quite tricky because I lived in England from when I was born until I was 8. And probably one of my best friends then was Bella. I don't really speak to Bella much. We talk, we're not talking, but we don't talk much because she's in London, I'm here, we don't really see each other anymore. I spoke to her a few years ago and we saw each other, it was great, it was fun. But yeah, I'll probably text one day. And then also I moved to Spain and my first best friend there was James, and me and James speak all the time, we're still like great friends, and I spoke to him this morning, and we always meet up, so yeah, I'd probably say James is. Where was your first sleepover? Oof. I can't remember. I might have been around my friends. I was so young. Maybe Thomas and Elliot or Joe and James when I was living in Cambridge when I was younger. Maybe one of their houses, but I can't remember. They used to camp around ours as well sometimes. We used to like set up tents in the garden. We used to have sleepovers then. Probably one of their houses, I'm guessing. What was the first thing you do in the morning? I get out of bed, I go to the bathroom, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, and yeah, I probably have a wee as well. The first thing I do is my first 3 things of the day, and they're all bathroom. So normally, yeah, wash face, brush teeth, have a wee. What was the first concert you ever went to? I've never actually been to like a proper concert. I've been to, in Spain, there's a lot of like fairs, like open concerts, kind of on stages, like stages. Oh, my nose. Oh my god. That's better. First broken bone. I've never actually broken a bone. Fingers crossed. So I'm still a virgin. I am a virgin of breaking my bones. Next question is first piercing. My first piercing was here. I still have the hole. I got this one done as well, but I only have these 2 piercings. And I had them when I was in Spain, so I was probably about 13 maybe. First foreign country you've gone to? Probably Spain. First movie you remember seeing? Probably Flipper. I remember seeing Flipper for my birthday in the cinema when I was really young, and I loved that film. I think I saw it loads of times. When was your first detention? The one I can remember was I was about 13. I moved to England for a year. I went to school in year 8, and me and some of the guys, we thought it'd be cool to like just bunk off school, and we went to the end of the playing field. There's a hole in the fence. We jumped through the fence, literally just got outside of the fence, and a teacher was walking around the back of the fence. So he caught us all, and he made us have detention. So we had to sit in the library, I think, for 2 days, and then also we had to do litter duties. So we'd walk around the whole playing field with our black bags, collecting all the litter. So that's what I remember. Who was your first roommate? First roommate was a guy from Denmark who used to live in Spain. His name is Marco. Marco de Varios was his name. His like nickname. And I lived with him for a while. We shared a room when I was about 19, I think. What is the first thing you do when you get home? Take my shoes off. Every time. When was your first kiss? My first kiss, rough. I remember I was probably about 7, maybe. And there was a girl called Sarah in my class. I can vaguely remember this. And there was like a bookshelf. There's like a corner of the classroom. There's like a little bookshelf area with like the little books. And there was like these little big cushions. I remember like sneaking behind there with her. Have like a little kiss. That was my first ever kiss, and that was my last. It's been a long time. Sarah, if you see this video, call me. I want number 2. So, yeah. Sarah, I'm being serious. I'm being damn God serious, Sarah. Call me. Who did you watch first on YouTube? It was probably Jimmy Tatro on Life According to Jimmy. I used to watch all of his sketches when they're like, I think they were Mondays, it was like, or Tuesdays, 1 or 2. I used to watch them quite a lot. And that was probably before I even started a YouTube channel. I used to watch his channel. So Jimmy, thank you very much for the YouTube views, watches, whatever. Thank you. And that is the questions. They're pretty simple. No sexual questions. Huh. Right. I guess this is the tame version. When did you first have sex? I'm still a virgin. Sarah! Sarah, please call. We need to progress this. That's it. That's just me fooling around, having fun. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, comment somewhere below. Give it a big thumbs up. Helps me get more views and it's more popular. So do that. And if you're new, subscribe. And I'm going to do more videos like this soon. If you liked it, let me know. I'll do more of them. I'm going to try and do more training ones as well. So thank you very much.